Pentagon today announced the U.S. is sending military assets closer to Israel, including one of the Navy's most advanced aircraft carriers. Courtney Cuby covers the Department of Defense for us. She was first to report this move. Courtney, what do we know?
Yeah, that's right, Kate. The Pentagon announcing the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group is heading to the Eastern Mediterranean. Now, that includes the Navy's newest aircraft carrier, the Ford, and cruisers and 4 guided missile destroyers. Now, these ships can launch missiles that can hit both targets on the land and be used for air defense. This is a show of support, but also a show of power. The U.S. goal is to deter Hamas and anyone supporting Hamas from further attacks. The U.S. is also adding additional air power on land near Israel, including F-35s, the most advanced fighter aircraft in the U.S. arsenal. Kate?
So, Courtney, does this mean the U.S. military could get pulled into the war?
Well, the U.S. officials I'm speaking with insist that at this point there is no active consideration for sending U.S. boots on the ground. Kate?
Thanks for watching. Stay up.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadaw from the Men of Valor Camp here in Greenwood, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And this is going to be a Watchman report. I know I just came out with one the other day. All right, but it's getting it's on and popping over there in the land of Israel, all right, in the Middle East, and just coming through with updates, news. You know, the death toll is rising. You know, as we just saw this video, the U.S. has sent their military assets. You know, the strike group or whatever. You know, when you think about the game Battleship, that's pretty much what it was. You know, you got destroyers, you got the aircraft carrier, all those things, and they parking that bitch right near the Gaza Strip. And so they're saying they're not you know, about to put boots on the ground, but you know, you never know. Now, like I said, this is not going to bring World War III tomorrow. All right, this isn't, you know, the missiles aren't going to fly tomorrow or anything like that. But the Lord has things brewing in that area, and the tensions are rising. And, you know, they're talking about Hamas and its ties to Hezbollah and Lebanon, as well as Iran. And when I was watching this guy, Off Grid Desert Farming, who pretty much brought up a lot of information on the Ukraine and Russia war, you know, basically, with all the intel, with all the insight that the state of Israel's military had, there was no way they didn't know about this calculated and coordinated effort. All right, they allowed it so they can, you know, pretty much bring, you know, go to war with Iran, which we know Iran is direct allies with Russia, you know, as well as with China. Israel is allies with America. So, you know, you have a whole nother, you know, this whole other front, you know, for World War III playing out before our eyes, you know, and, you know, hey, it's on and popping, man. All right, ain't no peace coming. People talking about peace, and, you know, they want peace, and, you know, you got some countries condemning it, some countries egging it on. All right, what's going to stand is the will of Yahweh Shah. All right, the Lord said that the least of the flock shall draw them out, as I brought out in my last video. And sure enough, you know, Israel's going to do something to get these different nations, these bigger nations, to, you know, involved. Like I said, America being one of the biggest militaries in the world, the biggest superpower, and them being a direct ally and already sending $8 billion worth of aid over there. You know, they gave them the Iron Dome missile defense system and all that stuff. So, you know, even though NATO isn't it's not a NATO member, all right, just like Ukraine isn't, they're giving all this money aid. Meanwhile, you got people over here that are actually suffering. All right, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into some more news. This is on zeroheads.com. It says Hamas threatens to begin publicly executing hostages if Israel doesn't halt unrelenting Gaza strikes. And they, you know, pretty much ever since this shit went down, man, they've been, you know, striking the hell out of the Gaza Strip. All right, where, you know, and Palestine and whatnot. So, you know, they have Americans that have died over there, and that's, you know, that's major as far as America's concerned. But they also have a lot of Israeli hostages and whatnot. We're going to show a video of one of those because they like raided a damn music festival, man. You know, raided people right in the spirit of mirth. So it says casualties in the Gaza Strip are soaring at over 560 dead after a full day of very heavy frequent airstrikes by Israeli Air Force. For the first time Monday, Israel says it has pacified the border with a military spokesperson announcing there are no terrorists crossing the fence from Gaza into Israel. The confirmed death toll among Israelis is now over 900. Since this morning, there's been a few encounters with terrorists, and they use that word or whatever. It says there have been none at all in the last few hours. The military spokesperson said Israel earlier announced a full siege on Gaza, and there are signs of a ground invasion could be imminent. Hamas and Gaza militants have announced holding at least 100 hostages, but now Hamas is threatening to execute them. Netanyahu on Sunday had warned Palestinian civilians to begin clearing out, but as some observers have noted, where will they go? According to the latest from the Times of Israel on Hamas' new threat to kill more Israelis. It says the Hamas terrorist group is threatening to begin executing hostages in response to Israeli strikes in Gaza carried out without warnings. The spokesperson for Hamas is ad-Din al-Qassam brigade says, according to Gaza's Shihab news outlet. From this hour, any targeting of our people in the safety of their homes without warning will be met with the execution of civilian hostages, which will be broadcast with video and audio. So they're not playing over there, says the spokesperson, who goes by the Dagur Abu Abida, however you say that. A defense official reportedly told Knesset members in briefing earlier in the day that Israel was not dropping dummy bombs on roofs of buildings set to be targeted, meant to warn civilians to flee. Many of these hostages, foreigners among them, are believed to have been kidnapped from Saturday music festival, which had been taking place in the southern desert near the border with Gaza. So here it is, when you in the midst of war, man, all right, that mirth shit is out the door, So, that's definitely something to think about, because people think, hey, when there's boots on the ground here, you think you're gonna be able to just move around freely and be good and still go to a damn music festival, knowing that your country is under attack, man. All right. So check this out. All right, this is from the music festival or whatever. Look at them. You got women out here. All in the spirit of mirth, men and women. Scriptures say it's better to go to the house of mirth, man. I mean, the house of mourning than the house of feasting. They fucked around and got sieged, man. They fucked around and found out. Not a whole lot there, Said they're bombing southern Lebanon, huh? See this was this morning. I got it smoking, look like.
بس.
It's getting real out there, man. So, of course, there's plenty of videos right here. And that could be a pretense for Americans to put boots on the ground, because they're going to do what they need to do to get those American citizens, up out of there, because the Hamas is threatening to kill these motherfuckers, man. And one final video right here, right? This is from Business Insider. And, of course, this is going to try to pull on the heartstrings of Americans and whatnot, but we're going to bring this out as, hey, when we say it ain't safe for you women out here, man, it's not. All right, and when war goes down, man, hey, the rules change up. It says disturbing video shows a 25-year-old woman begging Hamas fighters not to kill her as she's taken hostage and driven into Gaza on a motorbike. All right, they came and pulled up and got her ass. So it doesn't need a whole lot of context. Check this video out. We'll go over here and play it. Got her. I don't know if that's a man or whoever. He ain't got no money in his hand. Man. He can't do shit. Gone. You know what they about to do, cause look at, you see the picture of her, man. Hey, it's gonna be a curse to be a fair woman in that day, man. Fair meaning beautiful. All right, so I want to get this because this is all pretty much the pretense to World War III. Let's get what the scriptures say. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14, it says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, and these woes are referring to world wars. All right, first and second one already passed. The third one's coming quickly. And it's been about 50, 60, or 70 years since this other war pretty much had dissipated. And the Lord deals with time a little differently than we do, so it hasn't been much time at all. All right, they averted the whole Cold War between the United States and Russia, but the Lord has put that old spirit, back into the minds of these Russians, man. And they kicking shit right now. And once again, they're going to be a major factor in the destruction of American Babylon the Great. All right, but Israel is going to be a major factor when it comes to bringing these different nations into the Middle East for World War III. All right, because nobody likes them. Nobody wants them there, man. Those damn gutter rats, man. Right? I want to get this. And there's a lot going on right now, man. All right, if you can't tell that the prophecies are popping off like popcorn, man, all right, then you got your damn head in the sand somewhere. All right, us that are upon our watchmen, that's why I like to call this the Watchman Report, because standing upon our watch, man, you can wake up. We all got devices on our phone to know what's going on a day-to-day basis, even on the other side of the world, man. And we don't just got to rely on turning on the TV and turning on the news to understanding what's going on. All right, they have, social media and whatnot, which is a blessing and a curse, because it's able to give us this information and we report on it. And we filter it through the scriptures to measure the time diligently. Right? So this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And we'll go right to the point. Verse 1. It says, but at the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, the sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So they're not going to be able to escape, man. It's coming quickly. Hey, these people were like, hey, oh, we're good, over there in Israel. Oh, we good, yeah. And then, hey, they came parasailing all down, and they came, hey, busted through. They didn't care who they were. Oh, that's a woman. You can't touch her. Oh, that's a pretty woman. Hey, they put her ass on the back of that bike, man. They might sell her ass several times, man. All right, that's her new reality. She ain't have no might in her hands. The dude that looked like he was supposed to be with her ain't have no might in his hands, man. And that's going to come over here. It's starting over there. It's going to come over here. Best believe. That's why the scriptures say, rise up, ye women that are at ease. We'll finish off here because there's all these are major signs that the Lord told us to watch out for. And hey, there's a lot going on right now. This is Matthew chapter 24. Of course, one of the staples, one of the favorites. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? So they wanted to know what will be the signs that you be coming back, the end of this world, the end of this age. Verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And we're seeing that. There's many people that think they, coming either, they say they're coming in the name of JC, all right, which is a false name, or they say they're coming in the name of Yahushua, but they're not teaching, they're not doing what Yahushua will command of them, man, when it comes to feeding the Lord's sheep. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And is this not wars and rumors of wars? All right, you actually got the Ukraine war going on. You got the rumor that, South Korea and North Korea could pop off again. You also have the rumor of war that Taiwan is going to be taken again by China. All right, then you have this over here in Israel. You have literal fighting between Israel and Palestine But also you have Israel that's going to go against Iran. You know, you have the big one of Russia versus NATO. These are rumors of wars. These were major signs to look for. It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And nations, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Hey, there was an earthquake, I believe. I forgot exactly where it was. I got the notification on my phone. It said it took out like 2,000 people, man. All type of earthquakes in different places, right? It says all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom, man. Not peace, but war. Showing you that them people in that land are not the people of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right, imposters. You know, you also got the signs in the heavens. All right, there's going to be a solar eclipse over America next week, man. Major sign, Lord. Hey, a lot of brothers are probably going to cover that. All right, there's a lot going on, man. That's why we stand upon our watch. All right, so Lord willing, Zedify, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.